Dr. Gaddy, how are you?
I am doing great.
Good. Thanks for coming in. I wanted to visit with you about your next production. So give us the title.
The Spitfire Grill.
Okay. I have never seen a Spitfire grill, but
Yeah.
tell me what is special about this choice. You guys chose this for a reason.
It is a very interesting and unique and fairly obscure musical. It's based on the film of the same name, 1996. It's about a young woman who is in prison, and we find out why. I'm not going to tell you now. You have to come and see it. But she gets out and she goes to a small town called Gilead, Wisconsin. We follow her story into this small town that has died. The quarry's gone. People are depressed. She is depressed, looking for a new life. And it's really her story about redemption and bringing life in. And it is a perfect. It's a messianic metaphor for sure.
I'm assuming you've already got your cast set.
Yes, sir.
And your lead roles, who do you have?
Percy is Ellie Davis. You may know her.
Mm-hmm.
Shelby is Danny Broyles.
Okay.
Have a couple of great freshman men that we need. Thank you, Lord. Colton Bosang, Anthony De La Garza, and Sammy Gade plays Hannah, and Jason Lopez plays Eli. I think that's everyone. Yes, great cast, and we're in the middle of rehearsals right now. So
Tell me why theater, especially musical theater, is so impactful on the audience. What's different about live versus seeing something flat on a screen?
one thing, it's what we call the transience of theater. It happens in that moment, and it will never be again. That live community feeling, that excitement, and that anything can happen at any time. And so you hope that it doesn't. But if I can go back just a little bit about theater in general, stop me if you want to. But from our perspective, from a Christian perspective, I want people to understand that theater is, in its purest form, is a worship. All the way back to the Egyptians, humans were looking for something greater than they were. So they had the Abydos Passion Play, which was about Osiris, their god of resurrection, right? Pagan god, yes, but the same concept of humans looking for something greater than they are. For me, it is a worship experience, and it is a vehicle for the Great Commission. That's what it's all about for me.
It seems like almost every single production that I see, there's a moral.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to share our morals
Correct.
with folks. How does a Christian get into theater, and how do they share those morals in theater?
This is a very, very important topic, and one that is a passion of mine, and one of the founding pillars of my aesthetic is trying to bridge that gap between art and life. How do you maintain your faithful Christian views in an art form that so often is not?
Mm-hmm.
And so part of my training has always been, Christian environment or not, is that you must, if you have the cursed bug of theater, and it is, because it just burns inside of you, performers, that's all they want to do. As a Christian, the first step, you have to realize you cannot let theater become your God. You've got to have God first. Is God your God, or is theater your God? And for so many, it's really easy to slip over into, well, the material's not that bad, right? But no, imagine Jesus sitting in the audience. Are the words that you're saying and the things that you're doing on this stage, can he look at you with both eyes and go, well done, good and faithful servant? I scrub everything clean, and I'm trying to encourage them to do so. And they're getting on board. They're getting on board. They're learning that the difference between, for a Christian performer, a Christian director, the difference between blessing and abundant blessing is when you scrub that material clean, put God first, honor Him with every single syllable in that script. So I'm always cutting.
So it's going to be at Van Ellis Theater.
Yes.
What times and dates?
March 30th, 31st, that's a Thursday, a Friday, and Saturday, April 1st at 7:30, and then the matinee on Sunday is at 2.
And they get tickets there at the door.
At the door or online.
That's awesome. Thank you for leading out with your heart, and I agree with you. The things that we do, it's a worship to God.
Yes.
And it's a worship of something, and you have to be very, very careful of that. So come into the production. We're going to enjoy it and appreciate you giving us some
Please
background.
do. Thank you.
Thanks.